Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my beautiful backyard space. I tend to practice on Sundays outside, especially in the summer. It's just beautiful, not so much in the winter, but I have Emma the pug with me, so she will be meandering around. Got lots of yoga teachers in my life, I guess. So Emma the pug's here, and we're going to enjoy an outside space. So this will be a beautiful practice. One of my favorites that I like to enjoy when I'm just practicing on my own. So we're going to go ahead and start on our back. So climb on over to your mat and let's get going. All right. There's Emma. Emma loves to practice. Okay. We're going to get on our backs this morning just to start. If you have an opportunity to practice outside, I highly recommend it because there's just so much abundance as we're talking about in the month of August. I'm currently on my deck. I have blue sky, some soft clouds above me, and a beautiful elm tree that I call my mother tree. And she sweeps her beautiful branches over my backyard and brings a lot of nurturing energy into my space. So go ahead and just look around your space. Even if you're inside, just take note of what you can see, what you can hear. And then bring your focus into your body where your sacrum is connected to the ground, your shoulder blades. I have my feet on the ground with my knees bent, which is nice for my back. It's a little bit tender today. And then softly drift your eyes closed and take a full breath. And then empty the breath. Take 3 more breaths like that. Just paying close attention to the heaviness that the body gets. On that exhale, how we kind of get grounded and hunkered in. We fill up on the inhale, bring a buoyancy to our heart, buoyancy to our existence. And then on the exhale, we kind of draw back inward, feeling connection. One more. Draw your knees into your chest. I like to take my hands and just gently press them on the top of my knee where it connects to the shin. And then this morning, it feels really nice just to roll a little bit. Got a little bit of pressure in my low back and in my hips. So just making some circles feels just delicious. I'm going to reverse my circles. Just get a little massage the other direction. And then we'll bring our knees towards our chest. And I'm just going to gently open my knees. Just let those hips get a nice opening and then close my knees. And inhale, open my knees. Exhale, close my knees. I'm going to make it a little bit more circular. I'm going to inhale, draw my knees to my chest, and exhale, circle those knees around and close. Inhale to my chest, exhale around. We'll do 2 more just like that, pulling in and opening. And pulling in and opening. Bring the knees towards the chest. We're going to reverse that. So push the knees away from you and then open the knees. Draw them back to close. Let the feet drop a little bit as the knees go away and then open. Do 2 more just like that. Our hip joint really needs this circular motion to function at its best. And then close the knees. Tee out your arms. I'm opting for palm face up today, which is a soft heart opener. Take a breath in, drop those knees to the left. Feel the spine rotate. Got my teacher's age. She's going to let us know how the practice was. Come on back. Watch out, Emma. Drop your knees to the right. If you've ever had a pug in your life, you'll know that they simply bring joy. That's their purpose in life. They have no function other than to bring joy. With your body curled onto the right side, sweep your left arm to the sky and roll on over. Push yourself up to a seat. So nice. Okay. All right. I'm going to sit cross-legged for a moment. Doesn't last long in my body. but we're going to give it a whirl. All right, so sit really tall. Shoulders are going to be aligned with the hips. Hands are going to drop to your knees. We're going to come into some seated cat and cow. So check this out. I'm going to pull my chest in, drop my chin, and round my spine. This feels so good, separating the shoulder blades. We're going to inhale, bend the elbows, push the heart forward, lift the nose. Exhale to round the spine. Inhale to lift the nose. Maybe find some exaggeration here. Lean back, straighten arms. On the inhale, really reach the throat up, chin up. We're going to do 2 more. One more. So nice. Go ahead and sit really tall. Eyes are neutral. Chin is neutral. Reach the arms to the sky. Take a breath. We're going to twist to the right. Leave our hands on the mat. So my right's behind, left's in front. Take a big breath. I'm going to spin around and look over my right shoulder. Return back to center, starting with the head, then the belly, arms circle up to the sky. And exhale, twist left, right hand in front, left behind. Take a breath, get long, and then spin. Spin the belly back to front. I don't know if you can see my vegetable garden back there, but things are popping. Go ahead and roll over your knees. We're going to come to all fours. Okay, so if you, again, I'm going to say this probably every time. If you have knee pain, you're going to take the edge of your mat and roll it up, or grab a blanket or even a pillow. Coming into all fours. Let's take 1 cat and cow. So push the heart forward. And then exhale, round the spine. Come to neutral. Let's work a little bit of balance. Reach your right arm forward like you want to shake the hand of a person across the room. Left leg goes long. Okay, notice that the foot is active. So I'm pressing through the heels, reaching through the fingertips. Take a breath. On your exhale, bend your knee, bend your elbow, round your spine. Let them come close to touching. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, round we go. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to stay. Lower everything. Take a cat and cow. Push the heart around the spine. Come back to neutral. Let's try the other side. Left arm first. Shake the hand. Really reach. Right leg goes long. Heel is active, so the toes are down. We're really squeezing the buns here. Take a breath in. Exhale, round your spine. Elbow to knee. Inhale. And exhale. Squeeze. Crunch the belly. 1 more. Inhale to reach and stay. And return. Take a cat and cow. Come back to neutral. Swing the hips to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Get a nice side bend. Come back to center. Swing the hips to the right. Look left. Come back to center. Tuck your toes. Get a stretch there for the bottoms of the feet. The fascia, we forget about it. And up we go. Downward facing dog. So find that first down dog of the day. Maybe pedal out the feet. Straighten one leg. Press the heel. Take your chin to your chest. Really feel that. So good. All right, make sure that you're pressing your pressure into your wrist around that index finger and thumb. And then to get the pressure off of the wrists, we're going to elevate the hips a little bit higher. Squeeze through the shoulder blades. Bring your heart towards your thighs. And there it is. Take a breath. Come forward to a push-up. Hold here. Take a breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really getting into the shoulders here, getting into the belly. Inhale, roll forward. Go slow. Exhale, downward facing dog. We have 1 more. This beautiful rolling motion. Inhale to push up plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to add on here. Inhale, roll forward to the push up. Exhale, lower your body. Slow, 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 slow. Untuck the toes. Bring the forehead to the ground. Swivel your hips just a little bit to press the front part of the hips deep into the mat. On your inhale, peel the spine up, squeeze the buns, keep them low. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, sweep the heart up a little bit higher, elbows draw back towards the waist. Exhale, lower. One more cobra, press the hips down, tops of the feet down. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Fill up the body with air. Take a big breath. On your exhale, push the plank. Take a breath. Exhale, down dog. All right, we're going to make that one movement. You can stay with the baby cobra or the cobra, or you can come into up dog. We call it Chaturanga. It's not something I teach or practice a ton, but it's Sunday, so let's give it a whirl. I'm only going to do a couple though. Inhale to the push-up plank pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Notice with up dog, the thighs are off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath here. Breathe out. Let's try it one more time. Inhale, roll to the plank push-up. Exhale, lower, hug the elbows in. Untuck the toes. Inhale, peel the heart up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your gaze forward, walk your feet. Tiny baby steps, no rushing. Get to the very top and stay in the folds. Slide your hands to your shins, come up to that number 7 shape, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. One more, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, roll the spine up. One of my faves. Let the head be last. When you get to the top, turn your palms and exhale. Open your eyes. Got 2 hummingbirds. My coral bells are blooming at peak, and so the hummingbirds come every day and they get their little juice. All right, palms forward. Always something to look at out here. Circle your arms to the sky. Here we go. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Take a halfway lift and a fold. Bend your knees. Imagine you're sitting in that imaginary chair. I like my hands at my heart because this has a tendency to hurt my back if I come into chair pose with my arms here. So I'm going to stay here today. Look at your toes and then sink just a little bit more. Just a breath cycle here. Inhale to rise, mountain pose. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. We got that one more time. We're going to add on, take a halfway lift and a fold. Inhale to chair pose. Take a version that feels good for you. Exhale, sink. Inhale to rise. Exhale, cactus. Let's add on. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift and a fold. Inhale to chair. You choose your version, arms high or hands at heart center. Extend your right leg out in front. I'm going to keep my heel down today and sink. Bring the right foot back in. Whoa, challenge your balance. Left foot steps out. I'm going to keep my heel down. Step it back. Inhale to rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Here we go. Take a halfway lift. No more chairs. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps way back. Left arm to the sky. Dragonfly. Sink the hips low. Take a breath in. Lower the left hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. High crescent lunge. Sink into your leg. Push through that back heel. Take a breath. Open up, warrior 2. Okay, so I'm looking at my left hand. I'm just going to check in with my stance. If my left knee is starting to come in, I'm going to squeeze it open. Open your arms lengthwise and then sink. Flip your left hand. Reach your left hand to the sky. Reverse warrior or peaceful warrior. And then we're going to come into side angle. Drop your right arm, left arm, right arm to the sky. Okay, so I'm sinking into my left leg. Left arm is on my left leg, and the right arm is going to reach over. Okay, so long line. Ready? Straighten your left leg, and here we are. Bend your left leg, side angle. Inhale, straighten it. Push that forearm against the thigh, it helps. 2 more. Inhale, bend, side angle. Exhale, a little bit of version of a Trikonasana or triangle. 1 more. Bend it and straighten it. Beautiful. Now open up the left arm. Reach the right arm high. Here we are in triangle pose. Coming into it a little different way. So good. All right, here we go. Inhale. Keep your legs the same. Tick-tock the arms. Left to the sky. Sky archer. Feel that through the left ribs. Left psoas, left hip. Take a breath. Come back to warrior 2, where we began. Beautiful. Here we go. Inhale, pivot and turn, star pose. Okay, beautiful star. We're going to do the whole thing on the other side, going this way. So turn your right toes. Here we are, warrior 2. Okay, so we can use both sides of our mat. We don't always have to be at the front. So we're going to look to the back of the mat. Maybe you're looking at the back of your space. I'm looking at the back of my garden. Sink into the right leg. Peek down. Can you see your right toe? If you can't, open up that thigh. Sink more. Adjust your feet. Flip your right hand. Reach your right hand to the sky. Left hand finds left leg. Beautiful, peaceful warrior. Here we go. Side angle. Right arm, right leg. Left arm to the sky first. Then reach your left arm over your head. Feel that. Here's where we add that leg part to really get the stretch. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend it. Inhale, straighten it. Exhale, bend it. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Here's where we come into triangle. Inhale to stay. Straighten the right arm. Reach the left to the sky. Here we are in triangle pose. You should feel a nice stretch through the right leg. Keep your legs the same. Inhale, tick-tock the arms right to the sky. Really reach. Maybe high five behind you with the right hand. And feel that beautiful stretch. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back of your mat, right side. Inhale, pivot and turn, back to the star. Lower your arms, roll your shoulders. One of my favorite ways to utilize the space on my mat, the landscape of my mat, is to go both directions and just swivel back and forth. Okay, so we have the front of the mat, the back of the mat, and we can use both. And it's a beautiful way so that we get to see something different, right? We're looking at the other side of the coin, the other perspective, which we can use in our daily life, that we don't always have to be looking one direction, that maybe there's something really beautiful that we haven't quite seen. Draw your heels in, toes go out. We're going to have a seat on that horse. Okay, so I'm not hinged forward just yet. I'm imagining my back is glued to that deck railing and my hips are going to sink. Okay, I'm just going to play a little bit with swinging those hips side to side. Make sure your knees are nice and open. Beautiful. Bring your thumbs to the inside, fingers to the outside. Now we're going to hinge forward. Feel a nice stretch, a release for the back. Drop your left shoulder, look over your right. Come back to center. Drop your right shoulder, look left. Come back to center. Fantastic. Rise up. We're going to play with 2 more stretches that I love to do when I am taking a little bit more time in my practice, which tends to be on Sundays. Turn your left toes towards the corner edge of your mat, and we're going to start to bend, okay? So I'm going to bend my left leg a bunch, and my right toes come up. This is a version, okay? If that's not available to you, you're going to bend your left knee and stay here, booties to the back or hands to the ground. Get a nice stretch to the right leg, okay? That's a version of what is called Skandasana. I'm going to come on down, push a little bit there, okay? And then my right toes are up. So this, in a traditional sense or a full posture, this would be balance. It's tough, okay? So I'm balancing on my left foot, which is not my favorite foot these days, or I can keep one hand down. Okay, Skandasana, big stretch. Here we go, other side. Inhale to rise. We're going to walk our hands over. Maybe you're here, totally perfect and available, or maybe you come down, play with balance. Maybe not. Whoa, maybe not. There we go. All right, it's not happening today, and that's okay. It's not about perfection or balance. Where we are at is perfect. Here we go, other side. Inhale, walk up. Exhale, sink. Inhale, walk up. Exhale, sink. One more each side. Feels so good. It's a great stretch for the inner thighs and the hips. Come on back. Turn your toes. We're going to come into a wide forward fold. Okay, so just sort of release that. Roll the spine up to stand. Roll your shoulders. Turn your toes back to the top of your mat and step forward. Okay, we did not get that lunge with the dragonfly on the backside. We went right into the warrior series. So we're going to take that dragonfly to this side, but facing forward. Circle all the way up. Bend your elbows. Reach to the sky. Circle all the way back down. Take a halfway lift. And a fold. Left foot steps back. Okay, we didn't forget about this. Right arm to the sky, dragonfly, sink the hips. Lower the right hand. Come into the high lunge. We're doing that whole series. I'm kidding. High lunge. Take a breath. Lower your arms. Trust yourself and take a step forward. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes, okay? Beautiful stretch through the hips today. Beautiful warrior to triangle. One of my favorite sequences, and I love to utilize the front and the back of the mat, not only for my practice to be not so in the rut, but to see that perspective, to look to the back, to look to the other side of the room or the other side of the space that I'm in, and just be able to see a perspective that's different. How we can use that in our daily lives is so powerful. Bring your hands together at your heart. As always this month, I want you to focus on the external abundance in your life. The beautiful homes that we are so blessed to have, our vehicles, our food, our plenty, our bounty, our friendships, the love that we have in our life, the abundance of greatness. And then we take that awareness inward to the abundance of greatness of who we are, the amount of love that we have, and joy and laughter. Open your eyes, find something to look at that's not moving. It could be a little fluff of carpet. It could be a grain of wood. It could be a blade of grass. Shift the weight into the left leg. Lift the right knee. Just a simple standing awareness, okay? So just coming into standing balance. Simple and easy. Take a breath and lower your right foot. Close your eyes for one breath cycle, kind of resets the brain. Open your eyes, find a different blade of grass, a different grain in the wood. different carpet fluff. Shift the weight to the right leg. Lift the left knee. Hold. Breathe. Feel the fullness of life. Take a breath. And lower the left leg. Okay, we're just going to add on to that balance one more time. Just add on a little variation. Open your eyes, shift the weight to your left leg, find a different something to look at. Lift your right knee. Open your right hip and place your right ankle on your left thigh. Okay, so we've got this variation of tree, getting a nice opening through the hip. Start to bend your left knee just a little bit. Stick the booty back. It's a pigeon variation of a tree. Feel the concentration. Remember, you have walls or deck railings to always help the balance. This builds concentration, which is one of the limbs of yoga. Inhale to rise. Return the right foot to the mat. Close your eyes. Concentration. We find it here on the mat and we apply it to our life. Shift the weights. Open your eyes. Find a different something to look at. Left knee lifts. We're almost there. Open the left hip. Place the left ankle onto the right knee above it. Hold here. Or begin to bend the right knee. Coming into a deep stretch for the left leg while working concentration. Sink a little more if you haven't. Inhale to rise. Exhale, return the left foot. Close your eyes. Let's make our way down. Inhale, circle up. Bend your elbows, exhale. Reach to the sky. And come into a forward fold. Bend those knees if you need to. Take a halfway lift and a fold. As I look between my knees, I see a very chubby pug right where I want to be. Bend your knees and have a seat. Move, honey. Come on. Yuck. Move. All right. Kind of gross. She's beautiful, but she's kind of gross. Sit tall. Knees are bent. Arms are in front. Take a breath in and exhale. Lower the body all the way down. When you get to the mat, bring the feet in towards the buns. Reach the arms overhead. Get a big good morning stretch. Sweep the arms down by your side. Tickle your heels with your fingertips. Tuck your shoulder blades in. Really, Emma. Here we go. Inhale, bridge pose. Up the hips. Let the heart rise. Push into the heels. Squeeze your buns. This is a beautiful reminder to let the heart lead the way instead of the head. Bring the heart higher than the head. Breeze is nice out here. Take a breath in and lower the body. We're going to do bridge 2 more times. Inhale, hips high, heart high. Tuck your chin, press into the heels. Stay for a breath or 2. Lift your hips and roll your spine down like a ribbon. Let's do bridge 1 more time. Inhale, hips go high. Heart goes high. Filled with goodness. Our hearts are filled with goodness. Lift a little bit higher. Take a breath. And lower all the way down. When you unroll that ribbon, squeeze your knees into your chest. Drop your feet to the mat. Open your knees wide so that the soles of your feet come together like pages of a book. Wiggle those hips around so it feels nice. Place your right hand on your belly, your left hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Find joy in this moment. Find abundance in your next breath. Just pausing for a moment to just be in the presence of yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit. And the definition of yoga is union. It's not touching your toes. It's not increasing flexibility. Aspects to that as we find union with ourselves through the postures, through the breath, through the concentration, through the mindfulness, through the dogs barking. Union with the present, union with yourself. Take a breath. Empty the breath. You can continue to stay here just as you are, or you can get the dog to stop barking and go on with your day. So I hope you have a beautiful Sunday. Thanks for popping in. I look forward to the week. We're going to be going into week 2. So we're doing it. We're doing it. And if you have questions or feedback, just let me know. There'll be another chair practice coming up this week. Not sure when, but I'm going to include one chair practice each week that we're doing the 30 days. So have a beautiful Sunday, and I look forward to seeing you soon.